I'm back, boys. Episode 5 Baseball History in 9 Cards. First up, Cal Ripken Jr. Once during a minor league game, he was standing on second when a nasty windstorm came through and knocked out the lights for a few seconds. When the lights came back on, Ripken was standing on third base. Sneaky bastard. Lou Gehrig, arguably the greatest first baseman of all time. If you're a fan of the 1980s movie The Goonies, this is the card that is found in one of the tunnel scenes. That character Mikey finds it. Ralph Kiner. One time he had a death threat and a demand for $4,000. Nobody would sit next to him in the dugout for fear of a sniper, especially George Catfish Mikovich, who wore number 44, and Kiner wore number 4. So George said, "What if the guy's got double vision?" It turned out to be the visiting team's bat boy who needed the $4,000 to pay off his bookie. Wade Boggs. He has to be the only player in history to compete for 5 consecutive minor league batting titles. Boston wouldn't call him up to the bigs because he couldn't hit for power. Finally, at the age of 24, he got his big break, and he batted .349 for his rookie year, even topped it the next year, batting .361. Pete Hill is considered to be one of the pioneers of black baseball. He had a rocket for an arm. Baseball historian James Riley said if an all-star outfield were created from the pre-1920 era, it would include Ty Cobb, Tris Speaker, and Pete Hill. Robin Yount. Growing up, he hated being the center of attention so much that one morning in high school, after he got drafted by Milwaukee, they mentioned it on the PA during homeroom announcements. He turned beet red and wanted to hide under his desk. Reggie Jackson. He has the most career batting strikeouts of all time. At one point, the A's owner brought in Joe DiMaggio to teach him how to shorten his swing and make more contact, but he wasn't willing to change his swing for anyone. Gary Carter. His Mets teammate Ron Darling caught Gary's kids with a huge pile of All-Star game ballots. Ron says, "What are you doing, kids?" One of them says, "Dad's paying us for every All-Star ballot we punch out by his name." And finally, player number 9, Tony Gwynn. For 19 straight seasons, Gwynn walked more than he struck out. What's more impressive is that he rarely walked. That's because he didn't believe he could see 6 or 7 pitches from any pitcher and not have at least one of them be juicy enough to hit. He said, "One of the things I'm proudest about is that I played for one team. My baseball card looks awesome because it has San Diego all the way down. I grew up in an environment where that kind of stuff was important." One team all the way down. You don't see that too often. Alright, that ought to do it. Thanks for watching.